Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today I'm working with the 6x6 collection, and this is from Card Making Magic. Now this collection is available with CraftStash, and I'm going to be using the complete card and box die set, the fancy Nesting Hexagons. We're going to create a stand and we'll do some embossing with the folder onto the background of the card. So for today's card I'm going to do it in gold and white, and we'll get all the die cutting that we need to do first. So with the gold card and the box die, we're going to cut this out twice. Now with the card making part to the die, we're going to fold it in half, fold a piece of A4 in half and keep the non-cutting edge over the fold, and that will cut your card for you. Now you can use the fold on the side or on the top. I prefer to use mine on the top. Then with the next die down, I'm going to cut another white layer, and that will sit on my card. But in between those two layers I have hand cut a gold layer, and that's going to sit along there. Now with the word die, I've taken the outer part and I've cut the layer in vellum, and with the words I have cut with love 3 times, and I'm going to stack these together and then add them to the vellum piece. Now with the next die down, which is the Scalloped Edge, I have cut myself another piece of card in gold, and I'm going to put this in the embossing folder and run it through the machine. Now with the hexagon shape, I've taken the largest one, and that will cut me a panel, and then I've used the two together, and that has cut me the pattern in gold. Now if you use this piece on its own, it will just leave the pattern in the card. So I'm going to add this to my box. So this is the front of my box now with the pattern in it, and we'll create the rest of it in a second. So let's just carry on with some die cutting. With this piece I have cut this shape, and this shape will cut completely out of your card this pattern for you. Now from the embossed piece I'm going to add in this shape, and I'm going to cut that out from the middle of the card. Pieces that I'm adding to one card, and to create a second card I've cut this shape twice. So I've folded one back and I'm going to add glue along there, fasten the two together, and that will create another base card for me to layer these other pieces onto. So let's very quickly put this one together. I've fastened my two pieces together and I've got foam tape on the back. So we're going to add this piece to the front of the card. I have foam tape on all my pieces, and I'm just going to add that along there. Then we'll add this piece again with foam, and then the last piece can sit on the top. And then right in the middle we'll add with love as our sentiment, and we'll pop that in there. Now if you don't add flowers or you dress that up with ribbons, that would be suitable for a mail card, and it will fit quite comfortably inside an envelope. So now let's make the more elaborate one. I've added the stitched mat to the gold one with foam tape in between. And around this I'm going to put in a piece of acetate. So once you've got your acetate in place, you're going to take some foam tape and you're going to add it around the aperture, making sure that you don't leave any gaps. So because I want some depth to mine, I'm adding a double layer of foam. And again, I'm just making sure that there are no gaps. And to make sure that my sequins don't stick, I'm just going to put some anti-static along the edge of the foam. Now, adding flowers to a card is something that I'm often asked about. So I thought I would take just a spare piece of card that's the same as the front of my made card and show you how I would arrange my flowers on this particular piece. So I have these long stemmed pieces and I've cut them short, and I do that with all my flowers. Cut them short so that I just have the small stems that will stick into the glue. Now I always do a dry run first, and on this particular card I'm going to put the flowers trailing down the side, and then I'm going to put smaller ones at the top. So I've got 3 that look the same, and I'm going to add those in along there. And then all these little roses, little rosebuds, I'm going to push into the glue so that they surround the main flowers. And once I'm happy with my display, I can then go ahead and glue those in place and then add some glitter. Two styles of cards created with the dies from the 6x6 collection. One will fit inside an envelope and would be ideal for the mail cards that you need to make. The other one is a little more elaborate with flowers, ribbons and pearls, and that will fit inside the box complete with its stand. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.